Conversations with the Empress. I am the Empress, and I'm comfortable. And this person,
You know, your boy Big A from the group home. Good morning to you, grand risings to all.
Big A, Big A. So we have another Raw and Real Wednesday for you today. It's a rainy day, so we're chilling out at home. But same show, different Wednesday. We didn't find a reel this week, but we found a pretty interesting story. So interesting that we could not pass up talking about it. So check this out. Check this shit out.
You guys that have checked out what the point of interest is for this week will understand some woman from England.
Is England and Britain the same thing?
Yeah, Britain and London. That is Britain.
Okay, I didn't want to sound stupid, but I had to ask.
Yeah, that is all Britain. She's from England, somewhere in England. And,
Chihuahua. She had a Chihuahua.
She was apparently, as far as the report says, she was taking a nap with her daughter's Chihuahua, and apparently this Chihuahua was in some, like sick or had some gastro.
She didn't know the dog was sick though.
It doesn't matter. She was taking a nap with the dog, and the dog shit in her mouth.
Violent diarrhea, the article said. I don't know what the fuck violent diarrhea means, but
shit in her mouth. Now, I've heard a lot of shit, and like it. There's no way I can't even get to wrap my mind like how. And sleep do you have to be
to not know that your dog is sitting on your face?
Like exactly. Like how sleep do you have to be where you don't feel that this dog is on you and like in your.
But babe, maybe because it was a little dog and maybe she's a deep sleeper, she didn't feel the dog. Like if Peach sat on your face, you would feel it. She big as hell. And maybe she was in a deep sleep. Maybe she was really tired. Everybody sleep. A lot of people sleep with their mouth open and shit. So that shit's normal.
So you saying it could potentially happen to lots of people? You saying
if you're a deep sleep, like that ain't gonna happen to me. I'm a super light sleeper, as you well know. But I'm just saying, maybe she was a deep sleeper. What I do know is that ass woke up when she felt that shit squirt in her mouth.
I just
she wasn't that deep of a sleeper.
I'm just saying.
But they didn't get to read the article.
The world is a big place and shit happens regularly, but
shit happens.
But
basically what happened.
A dog shitting in your mouth, man.
Yeah, but basically what happened was, because they didn't get to read the article, is that, like he said, she went to sleep with the dog on the bed like she normally does. And she was awoken by a squirt in her mouth, and when she woke up and realized what it was, she immediately began throwing up and trying to clean her mouth out, but it was too late. She ended up going to the hospital and got so fucking sick because the dog had a stomach bug, and she was in the hospital for 3 days and almost fucking died because the dog shit in her mouth. Now this is my thing. That story by itself is crazy as fuck, but why in the hell would you then post a picture of you with the dog shit on your face? If that shit happened to me, I ain't telling nobody that shit happened to me.
She took a picture like, it's right here. It's all over my face.
And like now it's like you're forever gonna be known as the woman whose dog shit in your mouth. People know your government name. They have a picture
of you from Britain. You know what I mean? Like so. Have we collapsed as a society where everybody's willing to just get whatever kind of fame or press, be it negative, bizarre, or anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause
people
I'm not that pressed. Like, there's no way that I would ever, you know what I'm saying? Like share that publicly
off of that.
And any of that.
But this is the day and age we're living in where any publicity is better than no publicity. I grew up in a day and age where you wanted good publicity, not bad publicity, but people are making millions off of any publicity. and chasing clout and all that. But like, I don't want it like that.
Yeah, like what
I
could
don't
you
want
do?
to be known
How could
for
you
that.
parlay that into anything lucrative and shit?
Because
like,
she got a story now. She got a story.
So she can go around to the local talk shows and be like, how, my dog almost killed me because of shit in my mouth. You know what I mean? Like,
maybe she doesn't care about getting her shine and her dollars like that. I mean, I get it. We living in rough times. People trying to make them dollars.
And then, like, insofar as relationships go,
yeah,
personally.
You said some funny shit earlier about this. Aaron said, I don't know if I would be able to kiss you ever again in life. I mean? Like, no matter how many times you brush your teeth and rinse your mouth.
In my mind, which is, I know that I have some extreme, bizarre views, but I'm just saying this shit. Extreme. Like, like when you go to and like I know that the dog shit in your mouth, my mind is like always forevermore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you said.
I'm seeing this, and then because you posted pictures
all down the side,
all, in my mind, that's all going to be captured. And every time I look at you, I'm just going to see the side of your face with the dog, because she was like this. You know what I'm saying? Like posing, like this. So I'm going to see that, and that's going to be in my mind's eye every time I look at you.
He said either I'm going to have to break up with you, or I'm going to be cracking jokes all the time.
Right, and you're going to get sick of me and shit. I don't know sometimes when to stop.
Potty mouth supreme.
Yeah, like...
No, you the real potty mouth.
If I look at you, I might bust out laughing and shit, or I might bust out and cringe like, like, ew, you know what I'm saying?
But she said even after she brushed her teeth and rinsed her mouth, she just couldn't get the taste out of her mouth. I was like, ugh, like waking up to dog diarrhea in your mouth and you swallowed it.
And the first thing I want to know, what did you do to the dog? Because I know I would have had a completely violent reaction to shit. That dog would have had to die that day. I don't give a fuck. That dog would have died that day. You little motherfucker.
And not for nothing. Why would the dog shit in her mouth? Like, was you trying to make a statement?
Right, like, maybe the dog was, because I just don't see it. Like, like dog had to go out of his way. Like, okay, I got that bitch and shit.
To press on top of her mouth and
shit
directly.
Shit, you know what I mean? Like,
well, they said he shit it on her face, but her mouth happened to be open while she was sleeping.
But
so
still,
it wasn't like
he had to back his ass up onto her face. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Maybe it was like projectile because
and
they said it was
animals,
violent.
Maybe animals have, feelings like to the point where like I know I'm gonna do this shit and this shit is bad shit and I'm gonna, I
don't know. I feel bad for the lady, but not bad for the lady. I was just disgusted with the whole situation, and it was just so shocking. And I'm like,
and I'm like once again. Am I a racist?
No.
Because, like, I'm saying to myself, wouldn't no black person and shit, like, even attempted to, to publicize no...
The whole point is, first of all, most black people are not having their pet sleep in the bed with them at night. Like, I don't even let Peach sleep in the bed with me. If I wake up on a Saturday morning and I'm laying on the bed watching TV, I might let her lay on the bed with me while I'm awake. But she will never sleep in the bed with me. And if something like that happened, I'm not telling nobody that shit happened, bro. If somebody asks me why I'm in the hospital, I had a stomach bug.
I got stuff, you know what I'm saying? There's no way I'm going to actually take a picture
and post it with dog shit on my face
and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, this really happened. Like, I got... No.
Were you expecting to get sympathy? Are people giving her sympathy, you think?
I don't know. This is a real cruel world and shit, so I could just imagine.
She's never going to live that down.
Like, never. So why would you even expose yourself to that?
When I was scrolling looking for like different clips of it, it's in other countries. Like it's in Chinese, it's in Arabic, it's in all different languages. This article about this lady with the dog shit.
So check it. If she decides to travel out of country, chances are, what I'm saying, somebody's going in like, oh, that's that lady.
That's the dog shit lady.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a silly motherfucker like myself, like, I know who you are. You're the lady who got the dog shit in your face.
Ain't nobody asking for your autograph though, boo. I'm sorry. Right. Ain't nobody trying to take a picture with you.
And then, like, how do you let the... Okay, so let's just say, we accept the fact that it happened because it was... Like, how do you sleep in the bed with the dog's ass even in the...
Remotely close to
your face and be like, okay, I'm cool to sleep like that.
But maybe she didn't fall asleep with the dog's ass close to her face. Maybe the dog...
I don't give a fuck how, how she did fall asleep. The motherfucker had to have his... Like, okay, it's a chihuahua.
Right.
So that's a small
he
dog.
Was laying on her and then just move. Like, when you know...
Okay, laying with the dog on her chest.
But when you take Peach in the morning to go take a shit, she got to walk around and, like, position herself to find the best place to shit.
Right.
And they say that dogs are looking for the center of gravity. That's where they shit, where the gravitational pull was. So the gravitational pull just happened to be on her face.
Mouth and shit, on her face and shit. No. I'm buying that shit.
She didn't say what happened to the dog neither. Ain't nobody saying shit about the dog. So we don't know if this dog is still alive.
I would have been like, and I don't like to admit it and shit, but you know what I'm saying? I'd have probably, man, listen.
It would have been some shit. That dog would have went flying out the window.
Them peoples wouldn't have seen their dog at the end of the day. That little motherfucker. Like, I could only imagine this shit.
And you're like, oh, what if Peach did that to you? I said, Peach big as shit. First of all, I'm going to feel her. She's heavy. My dog, like, 70-something pounds. Like, she's not... Peach doesn't even want to shit in my house. There's no way in hell she's going to take a shit on my face. Like, she's very well behaved. She just wouldn't do that shit.
I just can't imagine. But this is the world that we live in. And because of social media and all of these different outlets and shit that people can share whatever they want to share and shit, you're going to hear... And we, like the most bizarre shit.
That shit was bizarre.
So it's very real. Somewhere in this world, the most crazy occurrences are happening to people, and because we have these devices, it's all being recorded or potentially.
And that's why we're here talking about it.
So
y'all put it out
thank you, lady.
For giving us a story.
For giving us something to talk about and shit. And like the world, Big A is rooting for you. Post your craziest shit.
Keep it coming.
Guy in Indiana wakes up with bloody tampon in his mouth and shit.
Ew.
We're waiting for that story to come out.
I don't want to hear that story. What would y'all do if your dog had violent diarrhea in your mouth? Like, I really need to know. Like, I want some comments about this because this story was crazy. And also, if that happened to you, would you post it on social media? Or would you keep it to yourself? Like, I need to know. Please drop a comment. I need to know. Inquiring minds.
And keep following us. We definitely big shouts out to all folks that watch our...
And subscribe and support. We appreciate the support.
Right down at the bottom of the screen. Subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Do that now.
Yeah, like, subscribe, share, comment. And we'll be back next week with another interesting reel. And until then, stay safe.
And keep your head on a swivel. This your boy Big A from the group home. And I'm out.
The Empress. Hey, yo. Thanks for watching. My contact information is below. Please go like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your support is always appreciated. But if you want to show that support with them dollars, though, throw your girl a cash app, you feel me? Until we meet again, smooches.